Hello students, welcome back to studies. In this video, we will solve problems relating to like and unlike terms. The problems are taken from the mathematics textbook for class 7 by NCERT. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Please refer to my introductory video to know the basics of algebraic expressions. Okay. Now in this problem, they've specifically asked us to find out the terms which are categorized as like terms and the ones which are unlike terms, okay, with reasons. So if you remember, what are like terms? So like terms are those terms which has got same algebraic factors. Okay, those terms which has same algebraic factors. Okay, remember, we are not talking about numerical factors. We are looking into only algebraic factors. Now, such terms are called as like terms. And those terms which have different algebraic factors, okay, which has got different algebraic factors, then such terms are called as unlike terms. Let us look into the first example. So we have two terms, 7x and 12y. Now what are the factors of 7x? It is 7 into x. So 7 and x are the factors of 7x. What are the factors of 12y? It is 12 and y. Now the question is whether these two terms fall under the category of like terms or whether they are unlike terms. Whenever we look into a term and when we try to find out whether they are like terms or unlike terms, we need to ignore the numerical factors. Okay, we are not looking into the numerical factors. We only look into the algebraic factors. Okay, that means to say only the letters in the factors of a term are to be considered. Okay, now if in case if those factors are the same, then we call it as like terms. Now in this case, we have x and we have y. As these two terms, as these two factors are different, okay, these are called as unlike terms. Okay, so the thing that you need to keep in mind is you need to look into only the algebraic factors of a term and not the numerical factors. Okay, numerical factors can be any numerical factor. It can be 7, it can be 12, it can be 10 and 13. The numerical factors can be different, but we look into only the algebraic factors to identify whether they are like terms or unlike terms. Okay, we'll just go ahead and start solving these problems. Okay, so in the first column, I will mention the pairs of terms that are given. Okay, so given pairs of terms, I'm going to write it in the first column. Let us look into the different factors, immaterial, whether it is numerical or algebraic factors. Okay, so factors of the given terms. That will be the second column. In the third column, let us look into, as I told you, we need to identify only the algebraic factors, right? Ignoring the numerical factors. As such, we will be writing only the algebraic factors. Okay. And then we look into whether they are same or whether they are different. In the next column, we will find out whether they are categorized as like terms or whether they are called as unlike terms. And in case, and in the last column, we will mention the reasons. Okay. So the first term, that first pair of terms that are given are 7x and 12y. Okay, so these are the two terms that they've given. So what are the factors of 7x? 7x is nothing but 7 into x, 7 and x. 12y is 12, the factors of 12y are 12 and y. Okay, now in the first term, the algebraic expression is x, and in the second term, the algebraic expression is y. As such, the algebraic factors are different. They are not the same. Okay, since they are different, they are categorized as unlike terms. Fine. What is the reason for calling these two terms as unlike terms, this pair of terms as unlike terms? Because since their algebraic factors are let us go and solve the second one. The second pair of terms given are 15x and minus 21x. So we have 15x and minus 21x. Okay. So what are the factors of 15x? It is 15 and x. What are the factors of the second term? Remember, we are supposed to consider the sign when we are writing the number. Okay, but when we are looking into whether it is like or unlike terms, we are not going to look into the sign, because sign is attached to the numerical factor and not the algebraic factors. Okay, so minus 21x is, the factors are minus 21 and x. So can you tell me whether whether the algebraic factors are same or different? Both are x. As such, they are same. Since the algebraic expressions are the same, now these are categorized as like terms. Okay, and what is the reason you'll be writing? You'll be writing the reason, since algebraic factors are same. These fall under the category of like terms. Moving ahead, let us look into the third problem. The third one is 4ab and 7ba. It is 4ab and 7ba. Now, what are the factors of 4ab? It is made up of 4a and b. What are the factors of 7ba? 7, b and a. Okay. So whether it is AB or BA doesn't make a difference, because it is multiplication. Whether A into B or B into A gives you the same answer. 2 into 3 or 3 into 2 gives you the same answer. Okay, so the order of it does not matter to us. Okay, now if you're looking into these algebraic factors, you have an A here, you also have an A here, B and D. As such, these terms have got same algebraic factors. Okay, you have AB in the first term and AB in the second term as well. As such, they fall into the category of like terms. I repeat, please ignore the numerical factors. Okay. So the same reason, algebraic factors are same. Okay. Remember, AB or you write BA, it's one and the same. AB also is AB, BA is also AB. Okay, moving on to the next one, we have 3xy and 3x. Okay, we have it over here. 3xy and 3x. What are the factors of 3xy? 3x and y. Factors of 3x is 3 and x only. Now, look into we are ignoring numerical factors, look into the algebraic factors. You have x over here, you have x in the second term as well. But in the first term you have y, but y is missing in the second term. Since it is missing, since the first term is made up of x and y as its algebraic factors, and the second term is only made up of x, these are the algebraic expressions are different. Okay? The algebraic expressions are different. Since they are different, they fall under the category of unlike terms. Okay, and what is the reason? Algebraic factors are different. Okay, the factor y is missing in the second term. Okay, as such they are different. Okay, moving to the next problem, we have 6xy square and 9x square y. Six x y square and 9x square y. So what are the factors of the first term? It is 6x y square is y into y, right? And when it comes to the second term, the factors are 9 x square is x into x, and then you have y. Let us see whether the factors are same or different. You have a x here, you have a x here. You have a y here, you have y here. Now what is missing? We don't have a y in the second term and we don't have one more x in the first term. Okay, since these two terms are remaining, okay, they are not common. As such, this is the algebraic expressions of this term are different. Since they are different, they are categorized as unlike terms. The reason will be the variables, that is the factors, algebraic factors match. Both has x as well as y. But what is the problem? The powers differ. That is, number of algebraic terms in each of it differs. In the first one you have xy, in the second term also you have xy, but the y is different because in the first term you have two y's and in the second term you have two x. Okay, as such these are unlike terms. Okay, moving ahead, we have the next question, pq square and minus 4pq square. Okay, let me write it over here. pq square and minus 4p q square. Now, if there is no numerical factor, that means 1, right? So what are the factors of the first term? You have 1, you have p, and q square is q into q. Q to the power of 2 is q into q. Now in the second term, we have minus 4p. Q square is what? Q into q, right? Now let us check whether these terms are like terms or unlike terms. Forget about the numerical factor. You have 1p over here, 1p over here, 1q and one more q, and here also you have a q, and here also you have a q. Now these two terms, this pair of terms have got same algebraic factors. As such, they are like terms. Okay, so what is the reason you will give? The variables match and their powers also match. And their powers match. As such, they are like terms. We'll solve the next problem. The next one is mn square and 10mn. mn square and 10mn. So what are the factors of this? It is I missed writing the numerical factor over here. So it is 1. If nothing is there, if no number is there, it is 1, right? So 1 m n square is n into n. And in the second term, it is 10 m and n, right? So you have m here and m in the second term, n in this first term, n in the second term. But you have one more n in the first term. You don't have n in the second term. One more n in the second term. As such, these algebraic factors of these terms are different. As such, they are unlike terms. Okay, so what you can write over here, the variables match, but their powers differ. To repeat, we don't consider the numerical factors of a term, we only look into the algebraic factors. And if the algebraic factors are different, then those terms are unlike terms. And if the algebraic expressions are the same, then they are called as like terms. Remember, the powers also should remain the same. Okay, so that's all about like and unlike terms. With that, I'll conclude with this particular video, students. Let us meet in the next video. If you like my teaching, please don't forget to hit that like button, comment, as well as subscribe to our channel. Thank you and see you all in the next video. Have a nice learning experience, students.